Polly Johnson. If you intend to stay at Camp Half-Blood year-round, you must inform the big house by noon today. If you do not announce your intentions, we will assume you have vacated your cabin or died a horrible death. Cleaning harpies will begin work at sundown. They will be authorized to eat any unregistered campers. All personal articles left behind will be incinerated in the lava pit. Have a nice day, Mr. D. Oh, great. How am I going to make this decision?
Priscilla!
Sorry. I just...
It's okay. Just doing some last-minute practice. Oh, this? New toy. This is Backbiter.
Backbiter?
One side is celestial bronze, the other is tempered steel. Works on mortals and immortals both.
I didn't know they could make weapons like that.
They probably can't. It's one of a kind. Listen, I was gonna come looking for you. What do you say we go into the living room one last time? Wait for something to fight.
You think that's a good idea?
Come on, drinks are on me.
Sure, why not?
So, you miss being on a quest?
With monsters attacking me every 3 feet? Are you kidding? Yeah, I miss it. You?
I've lived at Half-Blood Hill year-round since I was 14. Ever since Talia, well, you know. I trained and trained and trained. I never got to be a normal teenager out there in the real world. Then they threw me one quest, and when I came back, it was like, okay, ride's over, have a nice life. The heck with laurel wreaths. I'm not going to end up like those dusty trophies in the big house attic.
You make it sound like you're leaving.
Oh, I'm leaving all right. Priscilla, I brought you down here to say goodbye. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Pit scorpions can jump up to 15 feet. Its stinger can pierce right through your clothes. You'll be dead in 60 seconds.
Lulu, what?
You shall go west and face the god who has turned. You shall find what was stolen and see it safely returned. You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend, and you shall fail to save what matters in the end.
You?
I saw a lot out there in the world, Priscilla. Didn't you feel it? The darkness gathering, the monsters growing stronger? Didn't you realize how useless it all is? All the heroics, being pawns of the gods? They should have been overthrown thousands of years ago, but they've hung on, thanks to us half-bloods.
Lulu, you're talking about our parents.
That's supposed to make me love them? Their precious Western civilization is a disease, Priscilla. It's killing the world. The only way to stop it is to burn it to the ground, start over with something more honest.
You're as crazy as Ares.
Ares is a fool. He never realized the true master he was serving. If I had time, Priscilla, I would explain. But I'm afraid you won't live that long.
Kronos, that's who you serve.
You should be careful with names.
Kronos got you to steal the master bolt and the helm. He spoke to you in your dreams.
He spoke to you too, Priscilla. You should have listened.
He's brainwashing you, Lulu.
You're wrong. He showed me that my talents are being wasted. You know what my quest was 2 years ago, Priscilla? My father Hermes wanted me to steal a golden apple from the Garden of the Hesperides and return it to Olympus. After all the training I'd done, that was the best he could think of.
That's not an easy quest. Hercules did it.
Exactly. Where's the glory in repeating what others have done? All the gods know how to do is replay their past. My heart wasn't in it. The dragon in the garden gave me this scar, and when I came back, all I got was pity. I wanted to pull Olympus down stone by stone right then, but I bided my time. It was then when I began to dream of Kronos. He convinced me to steal something worthwhile, something no hero had ever had the courage to take. When we went on that winter solstice field trip, while the other campers were asleep, I snuck into the throne room and took Zeus's master bolt right from his chair. Hades' helm of darkness, too. You wouldn't believe how easy it was. The Olympians are so arrogant. They never dreamed someone would dare steal from them. Their security is horrible. I was halfway across New Jersey before I heard the storms rumbling, and I knew they'd discovered my theft.
So why didn't you bring the items to Kronos?
I got overconfident. Zeus sent out his sons and daughters to find the stolen bolt. Artemis, Apollo, my father Hermes, but it was Ares who caught me. I could have beaten him, but I wasn't careful enough. He disarmed me and took the items of power. Then he threatened to return them to Olympus and burn me alive. Then Kronos' voice came to me and told me what to say. I put the idea in Ares' head about a great war between the gods. I said all he had to do was hide the items for a while and watch the others fight. Ares got a wicked gleam in his eyes, and I knew he was hooked. He let me go, and I returned to Olympus before anyone noticed my absence. Afterward, the Lord of the Titans, he punished me with nightmares. I swore not to fail again. Back at Camp Half-Blood in my dreams, I was told that a second hero would arrive, one who could be tricked into taking the bolt and the helm the rest of the way, from Ares down to Tartarus.
You summoned the Hellhound that night in the forest.
We had to make Chiron think the camp wasn't safe for you, so he would start you on your quest. We had to confirm his fears that Hades was after you, and it worked.
The flying shoes were cursed. They're supposed to drag me and the backpack into Tartarus.
And they would have if you'd have been wearing them, but you gave them to the satyr, which wasn't part of the plan. Grover messes up everything he touches. You should have died in Tartarus, Priscilla, but don't worry. I'll leave you with my little friend to set things right.
Talia gave her life to save you, and this is how you repay her?
Don't speak of Talia. The gods let her die. That's one of the many things they will pay for.
You're being used, Lulu. You and Ares both. Don't listen to Kronos.
I've been used? Look at yourself. What has your dad ever done for you? Kronos will rise. You've only delayed his plans. He will cast the Olympians into Tartarus and drive humanity back into their caves. That is, all except the strongest, the ones who serve him.
Call off the bug if you're so strong to fight me yourself.
So quick to order your own death sentence.
Stop! What are you doing?
Finishing off what the scorpion started.
What scorpion? What are you talking about? Isn't this working? It worked after the Hellhound attack.
The venom is too concentrated. It should almost be to her heart by now. Kronos would be proud.
Do you know what you have just done? Kronos will not be able to protect you from the god's wrath, and they will have no mercy on you. However, there will be no need, because I'll be the one to get to you first.